Well, hello everyone, Texie88 here and welcome to another review. And now we're taking a look at XCEL for the Sinclair ZX Spectrum, released by Activision in 1985, and it was brought to my attention after YouTuber Novabug featured it on his Amstrad CPC live games testing live stream, which he did on the 1st of May 2021. And I was just looking to see if it ever came out on the Spectrum, and indeed it did, as well as the Commodore 64. And from what I could see, it looked like a rather flashy looking for its time, vertically scrolling shoot 'em up, and we saw a bit of a snazzy intro just then. Now, you didn't get intros like that very often on the 8-bit computers. Obviously, there's a limit as to what they could cope with. It's not like now when you've got masses of memory and processor speed at your disposal. They didn't really have all that back then. So what you're trying to do is destroy 30 evil sentinel planets. And I'm happy with keyboard, so let's just start the game. Oh, that's a nice globe effect. Welcome aboard. Press space for communication. Suggestion: attack planet, P, hyperjump, Z, enter, help, Q. Oh. Remote probe launch. Ooh, nice. This is your game control computer. You can provide help on any of the options. Save a current game to cassette or load a previous one. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to attack a planet. So here's the vertically scrolling shoot 'em up bit that I saw in Novabug's stream when he loaded and played the Amstrad CPC version. And so, as you can see, it's nothing to do with Microsoft spreadsheet software. And what I'm already impressed by is how they managed to get smooth scrolling in despite the use of colour. Obviously, they had to be a bit careful how they did that because of the Spectrum's ever-present attribute problem. I have to admit, what I've experienced thus far, I wouldn't say it's the most original game in the world. Oh, crikey, I nearly got hit there. Oh, you sod. Shuttle number 1 destroyed on active duty. You have 3 shuttles left. Okay. Hint, shoot all aliens by waiting until they're above you. No, really? I thought I'd have to wait until they were to the left of me or even behind me. And never mind the fact that my shots can clearly only go. Oh dear. I can't shoot through these green things. So I guess I just got to fly. Shit. I just got to fly through and avoid crashing into things. Shuttle number 2 destroyed. Avoid trees, shoot targets, don't waste shots. Waste shots? I can't see anything suggesting there's limited ammo. Okay, I'll be a bit more careful. It's a little bit of colour clash when you get close to other things, though, but it's not really that unbearable, and it was to be expected. And the scrolling's nice and smooth as well. Bloody hell. Oh, for crying out loud. I do like the presentation, I have to admit. I mean, well, the presentation on the CPC version that was on Novabug's live stream was quite impressive as well, and this is also impressive. I have 1 shuttles left. Oh God, I've got to fly through this again, have I? Nice use of sound. The sound effects I've heard are really quite good for the 48K Spectrum. Yeah, it's not particularly original, but it's still surprisingly enjoyable. I think the fact that so much attention has been put into the overall presentation helps it out, amongst other things. Ooh, no! Oh, I was doing so well. Shuttle number 4 destroyed on active duty. You have 0 shuttles left. So this is basically my last life, in other words. So if I cark it now, I'm basically done. Good job, it's going slow. If it was going as fast as it will become in a moment, then that would have been blooming impossible. Hit detection's good. Controls are nice and responsive. Little bit of slowdown when the screen gets a bit on the busy side, but it's manageable. And it plays really well. It's just a shame that there's just, even at the top, even at this time, there've been far too many games like this. Oh. Game over. More flashy effects. And it gives you a... Okay. Let's try that again. And I'm going to try some other things I didn't try last time. Start game. Okay. Oh, I would have done, but I completely went on autopilot and just pressed P to go straight into the... Because you can actually call up a map in this game as well. I do like the way they managed to put colour into this. And another thing about keeping the background plain black, apart from anything else, is that it also means that there's none of... Yeah, it also means there's none of the problems of not being able to see what's going on due to busy backgrounds interfering with the sprites. Avoid trees, don't waste shots. It's just so good the way they managed to get so much colour into this without too much in the way of clash. I mean, obviously they couldn't have things like, say, that those cyan things right next to the trees, because can you imagine the clash as it scrolled down? Right, on to the next bit. Managed to take out that wave without getting iced. Okay. Oh, there's that wave coming in a minute. Oh no. Oh no! What did I do that for? Okay. So here's the map that I just mentioned. World 2 ship secure, ready for hyper jump. Okay. And here's hyper jump or hyperspace, depending on how. Ooh, look, we've got a different planet underneath us. Let's see what's on this one then. Yeah, even though, as I said, even though this isn't wildly original, it's still surprisingly fun to play. Oh god, this is. See, those are both green, so those could be next to each other and not clash. But anything, any other colour. Oh god. Let's try that again. Hints try to comprehend the alien computers. That tip is about as much help as a chocolate fire guard. Yeah, I don't want to risk going through small gaps because a wild guess suggests to me that's too much of a big risk. Funny, you can shoot all this stuff, but you can't shoot trees. Yeah, that makes. No! Oh, dearie me. Running out of shuttles here. No, I can't go that way. I'll crash into that tree. Yeah, I know you might be saying this scrolling speed is slow, but it actually needs to be slow, otherwise the game would be unplayable. As you can see, you does get. Oh crikey! Oh bloody hell! These are different to what I've just been up against. Oh, move at fair rate of knots, then I'm getting away from those because I can see one of those just slamming into me and killing me instantly. God, that one nearly got me. Ooh, bloody hell. No, shit. Okay, game over. I think that's a good enough time to end the review. So that's XCEL for the Sinclair ZX Spectrum. It's a pretty okay shoot 'em up, really. And it's got some very nice presentation for a game from 1985. Nice use of colour, minimal attribute problems, but overall the visual presentation looks very nice. And I'm really impressed with the way everything looks and moves. Sound, well, there's plenty of sound. It's not just deathly silent. Yeah, I mean, even when you're just scrolling along the planet's surface, you hear a bit of a ticking sound every second or so, and at least that helps stop it from becoming a very flat and empty experience when you're not and when there's nothing to shoot. And things generally move about smoothly, and when you're up against those enemies, they move quite quickly. A little bit of slowdown when there's a lot going on screen. And I can't really complain about the sound effects in it. They're pretty impressive, especially for a 48K Spectrum. Gameplay. Well, it plays really well. Everything seemed to work pretty much as it should, and it's got a few little bells and whistles to help it slightly stand out amongst other vertically scrolling shoot 'em ups, but it's not really original enough for me to give it a great mark, but I'll happily give it 7 out of 10. So, hope you enjoyed that to review. Catch you on another video soon. Texie88 out.